All right, if you see gangs of bikers on the road this Saturday, don't be alarmed. I'm just saying, they're just asking you to share the road.
Absolutely. May is going to be a Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, and we're joined by Tom, who's out there kind of giving us a preview of that. Tom, how are you doing?
Doing great, thanks a lot. Yeah, these guys definitely want to have a show of force on the road, and it's a good show of force. It's about saying, hey, we're here, watch out for us, we want to share the road with you, and we're going to tell you how you can get involved and also how you can be aware with this. Is Bill the Drill Boylan, and you're not going to hit me for calling you the Drill, right?
No, by
okay.
no means.
You guys all have nicknames, that's just part of it.
Of course, that's just part of our road names.
Now, you've been going around to city councils and different groups and sort of spreading this message, and on Saturday you're going to have a ride to raise money, but you raise money for a very specific thing.
The things we're raising the money for, all the money that's raised goes for the purchase of more Share the Road signs. The state of Texas, they are approved highway signs, but they're not part of TxDOT approved highway signs. You won't see them on highways. But we get these signs so we can put them out on our city streets and our county roads. We do this by raising the money so we can buy those signs and get those signs put out and hopefully save a life.
Yeah, it's about, it's not just awareness in May or one day in May, it's awareness every day. And I think, anyone who drives has probably had that experience where you're like, motorcycles just aren't necessarily as visible as cars. You don't necessarily
by no means.
Expect to see them, and it's just, like we were talking earlier, looking twice sometimes.
Exactly. All we're asking is you take the time to look twice in that mirror. Use your turn signals, and by all means, please stop texting while you're driving. We have countless problems with that. People drifting into our lanes, only for you to get up beside them, and they're sitting there with their thumbs going like crazy. Yeah. Not even paying attention to the road whatsoever.
Yeah, and we showed the shirt back there, the neon yellow, which says, "Can you see me now?"
That's one of our favorites right there.
And you sell these during the ride, right?
We sell these at $20 a piece during the ride. Again, all the proceeds go towards the purchase of more Share the Road signs.
Now, if somebody wants to be involved in the ride, if you're a motorcyclist, what do you need to do to be a part of that?
This coming Saturday, we'll be starting right here at Cycle Pilot. We'll be leaving from Beaumont, going over to Orange, from Orange back to Port Arthur back up to Beaumont. Tour of the triangle, so to speak. We're going to be having these shirts, we're going to be having posters, we're going to be having support vehicles, and what we're trying to do is make the public aware there's motorcycles on the highway. And with these shirts like this, the message is pretty clear. Can you see us now? Because we're trying to drive home a point that we're out there, we have jobs, we have families, and we'd like to come home safe to those families.
Yeah, so someone can just show up at 9:30 and register that morning, no
9:30 registration starts that morning, kickstands up at 11.
And there's no limit, right? It's anybody shows up can ride, right?
If you have a motorcycle, you need to be a part of this. A part of this ride, because what we're doing is doing this for you and for your protection. So come and support us.
All right, we'll talk with you more in just a few minutes, but for now, we're going to kick back to you guys, of course, the ride on Saturday, inviting all the cyclists to come out.
Pretty interesting, very important, the information there.
I love it. You can, like he said before, stop texting and driving. That's probably one of the biggest distractions any driver can have on the road.
Absolutely. We'll check back with Tom in a few minutes. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more about Riverfest. You're watching Southeast Texas.